your finance goals, your income goals. Now let's assume your monthly income goal is $12,000. All right, easy number there, $12,000. Well, if you did one deal per month, well, you're going to hit your target, because we're seeing that the average deal is about $12,000. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a lot more. We just got an application today from Adriano, one of my dream partners, for a $15,000 a month. I'm sorry, $15,000 option fee. We are waiting on an application for our student Heather for a $850 something thousand house. I think it was $130,000 option fee.
Yeah, and actually, funny you said that. So Andrew up in Michigan, he's looking for an application coming in today. If you could take a look when you can.
Oh, okay. Well, I got one today from Michigan, but I think it was for Adriano. But I'll look again after this call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely have him stay on his buyer about that, and I'll pull that today. How much? Do you remember how much the option fee was on that?
I don't know which address
Right.
it was, but I'll get with Andrew and find out. But he's looking for an application. We have to. I don't know. Is that not fixed yet? It doesn't notify. I know everybody's time here, but we need to be notified. So Ashir is working on that, so that when the applications come in, it tags. Oh, I know what he was needing the list of all the dream partners. I know what it was. Yeah. Okay.
So.
Good.
Anyway, so your monthly income goal, if it's $12,000, that's one deal per month, because the average deal is $12,000. So what does that mean? What does that break down to? How do you do a deal? Well, it comes down to your marketing. How many calls are you going to make? How many pieces of direct mail are you going to send? At the end of the day, how many homeowners will you have a conversation with is what it comes down to. And so I broke this down a little bit here, and I tried to be kind of conservative on these numbers. So one deal equals about 8 seller price sheets. Now those price sheets are the price sheets that we send out to sellers when they call us, or when they call one of our dream partners. Our dream partners will send out email number 1, which is, how does the lease purchase help? Then they'll send out email number 2, which is that with the seller price sheet. It shows up the seller what the numbers are going to get for their house on a price sheet. So to break down, to get $12,000, which is about one deal, you need to send out, and I'm being conservative here, about 8 seller price sheets. It's more in realistic terms, it's probably only about 5 or 6, but I want to be conservative here. So let's assume you send off 8 seller price sheets. You're almost assured you're going to get one of those. They're going to say, yep, this looks great. This looks phenomenal. Where do I sign up? Matter of fact, Jeff, one of my students in the last 2 days has got 2 more houses under contract, and he's doing about 6 price sheets per deal. But anyway, so let's go with this. One deal is 8 seller price sheets. So 8 seller price sheets is that means you've sent out about 800 direct mail pieces, okay? Or 8 seller price sheets means you've probably sent off about 80 text messages, maybe 100 text messages or so. Now, Joe, you and your students do more texting, and you probably know the numbers better on the texting, on the conversion. About how many price sheets do you think that you all send out per text? For example, 100 texts for 3 price sheets, or what do you think?
Yeah, it depends. It definitely depends on the lead source. I don't know if you're going to get into the levels of desperation at any point during this, but FSBOs, they tend to be the least motivated sellers, whereas maybe sellers of expired listings or rentals by owner, you might see a lower seller price sheet to contract ratio. But I mean, on average, and it depends on you too, but no more than 10.
Okay,
sure. No more. I mean, and that's, realistically.
Okay, so no more than 10.
But if you're doing the direct mail.
I got you.
Yeah. At 10 price sheets, you'll get one under contract, roughly, and I don't have the hard numbers, but I would say around there. And again, it depends on the lead source. FSBOs, it might be higher. Your direct mail or your expireds, it might be lower. But
So let's break that down by text messages, because you and David teach a lot on the text platform that we use. About how many text messages do you think do you send off to send off one seller price? In other words, you said how many text messages go out where they respond and you're sending off a price sheet? Is it
okay? So I just sent a campaign out to a county for expired listings. I sent out about 118 texts, okay, which cost, I don't know, $3 to send in total. So I see here, no, and I'm looking at our software here. No, there's 5. This person said, please contact my realtor. This person right here, yes. How does it work? So that's a green light, right? Alarm bells are going off. So there's a price sheet. No, this guy has a question mark, so that's possible. So I would say, it's easy to generate a price sheet, right? So I would say if you could get anywhere from a 3 to 5% positive response rate from a text campaign, that's pretty good. So maybe 2 or 3 price sheets per 100 texts. But again, I'm terrible at tracking the data that you're asking for.
And I just pulled that out because I know direct mail, how do those conversions look? And certainly my dream partners do a lot of texting, but I've never dialed into their numbers as far as how many texts per price sheet. But anyway, so what you got to have here, and again, being incredibly conservative here, is to get a deal for $12,000. You basically have to have 20 conversations with sellers, right? So in other words, you have to have a conversation with them, whether you send a text message and they said, hey, how does that work? Or you sent direct mail, whatever the case may be. And you're talking to 20 people. Now, I don't know if there's anybody on this masterclass who thinks talking to 20 people in exchange for $12,000 is not worth it. I don't know. But when you break it down, to really what are the numbers, what do you have to do here with the lease options, with the system that Joe and I teach to our dream partners, it's really on conservative side, 20 sellers for about a $12,000 deal. And that's very conservative. It's probably actually lower than that, but I wanted to set expectations very conservative here. So that's what you've got. That's what you're looking at to close a $12,000 deal. Now at $12,000 per deal, which again I know is being conservative, one deal every month. If you just do one deal a month, that's $72,000 a year. Now, one of the students we'll have in our coaches corner, Jose Campos, he did $84,000 within his first 4 months. But again, I'm trying to be very, very conservative here. So one deal every other month is $72,000 a year. So so that should be 2 deals. This is 1 deal. So 2 deals a month is $144,000 a year. If you do, it should say 2 deals.